I don't have any words other than choke chop. What the hell was that, Panthers? Ultimate choke chop in game 4. Everything was going great. What the hell happened in the second period and beyond? I swear, the goalie switches is one thing. It's another when you park the bus, got comfortable, and you let the other team walk. It's been happening like this for the majority of the season. And they let it happen in the Stanley Cup final when you're up 3-0 too. It's Sergei Bobrovsky going up against the starting goaltender, Stuart Skinner, who the Panthers laid waste on. And you know what it is with Stuart Skinner? He had a good start of the game. He did have a good start of the game. Oilers coming out with your Z was the first shot on target was McDavid. And then the Panthers were shooting the puck more. You know, Rodriguez, Mikkola, we'll talk about Mikkola. Evan Rodriguez, Sam Bennett, we'll also talk about Sam Bennett. Alexander Barkov with 2 shots in a row with the rebound that can't even get to past Skinner, which those are marvelous saves. I'll give him credit for that. Those are marvelous saves. But eventually, they have to go to the back of net. But before they do so, Evander Kane with the high stick against A.J. Greer. So the Panthers go on the power play. During this power play, Seth Jones with the wrist shot that was stopped by Skinner. And then another penalty on the Oilers. This is Darnell Nurse tripping on Barkov. Easy call. It's not even a discussion. I don't know why he's complaining about it. So a 5-on-3 opportunity for the Panthers. A golden opportunity. You should be able to get that score in. And that's exactly what they did. He is assisted by Barkov from winning the faceoff, and Barkov finally gets a point. He finally gets his assist, his 12th assist of the playoffs. Matthew Tkachuk is now shooting the goal, and he was able to get one past Skinner. 1-0 Panthers right there. Pretty good, right? So the Panthers will stay on a power play because the power play would the first penalty, which was Evander Kane's, would be ended there because the Panthers score a goal. So Marchand with the deflection that was stopped by Skinner, Reinhart with the wrist shot that was stopped by Skinner, and Barkov with the snap shot that was stopped by Skinner. Skinner is saving pucks. Then another penalty on Ekholm with the high stick against Brad Marchand. Another one that has to be called. And the Panthers go on the power play. And during this power play, Reinhart with the wrist shot that was stopped by Skinner, and off the rebound to the right side is Matthew Tkachuk with his second goal of the game. He is assisted by Barkov. That's his 13th assist of the playoffs, his second assist of the game. And Reinhardt's 11th assist of the playoffs. And off the wrist shots, once again, is Matthew Tkachuk with his 7th goal of the playoffs, second of the game. He makes it 2-0 Florida. Looking good so far. 3 minutes later, another goal. He is assisted by Reinhardt. That's his 12th assist of the playoffs. And Carter Verhaeghe's 13th assist of the playoffs. And off the wrist shot is Anton Lundell. And this is a really nice play by Verhaeghe. Rushing towards the backside of Skinner. And yeah, there was some high sticking. Referee didn't call it. Just like they didn't call many things throughout most of the game. But what can you do? That puck finds Lundell, and he just buries it. He buries it past Skinner, and it's 3-0 Panthers. Looking good so far, right? That's the end of the night for Stuart Skinner. He was goalie pulled again. To start the second period is Calvin Pickard, who, again, last year, not too much problems against Calvin Pickard. Not too much problems, okay? There was a first game. We had a competition, still without Barkov. Then a second game up in Edmonton, no problem up in Edmonton. Calvin Pickard is 6-0 in these playoffs. And he's coming into this game against a really dangerous Florida Panthers. Started the second period. The Panthers scored 3 goals in the first period. And they got too comfortable. And now they're committing penalties. Which that one was stupid to give up. Sam Bennett with the slash goal against Evan Bouchard. And after Bouchard with the wrist shot, it hit the crossbar. And Edmonton with the power play, and very quickly they score on this power play. He is assisted by Connor McDavid. That's his 26th assist of the playoffs, and Leon Draisaitl's 20th assist of the playoffs. And off the snap shot is Ryan Nugent-Hopkins with his 6th goal of the playoffs. It's a power play goal. 3-1 Panthers. Dmitry Kulikov holding the stick on Podkolzin. There we go. Edmonton goes on a power play again. Draisaitl with the snap shot that was stopped by Bobrovsky. Evan Bouchard with the slap shot that was stopped by Bobrovsky again. There was a shorthanded chance from Marchand that was stopped by Pickard. Ekholm with the slap shot that was stopped by Bobrovsky, and that power play ends. Verhaeghe with the tip in that was stopped by Pickard. Bobrovsky stopping the puck until 12:47 into the second period. They score. He's assisted by Adam Henrique. That's his 3rd assist of the playoffs. And Matthias Ekholm's 3rd assist of the playoffs. And off the snapshot, Darnell Nurse with his 3rd goal of the playoffs. He snaps it home past Bobrovsky. And just like that, Edmonton is within the goal. They are within the goal. And the Panthers are not pressuring. They're not pressuring like they used to. And then a penalty on Barkov for a delay of game. My goodness, man. It's a puck over the glass penalty. Edmonton goes right back on a power play. And we want to complain, oh, the refs this, refs missed this. And, oh, the refs what, man? The refs what? Why are we complaining about the officiating when the calls are this obvious? They miss calls. And they make calls. Sometimes they make bullshit ones. Sometimes they make accurate ones like this one. What are you supposed to do? You have to kill off this penalty. They did kill off this penalty. Corey Perry with the deflection that was stopped by Bobrovsky. Leon Draisaitl with the snapshot that was stopped by Bobrovsky. Corey Tippin with the tip-in again. Corey Perry with the tip-in again that was stopped by Bobrovsky. McDavid with the wrist shot and off the rebound is McDavid. And Bobrovsky just stops all those pucks. And those are great saves. Absolutely great saves by Bobrovsky. However, 15:05 into the second period, they tied the game. And I swear to God, man, I was so angry. This should have never happened. It really should have never happened. This second period killed our momentum. I don't care what happened in the third period. This killed our momentum. The Panthers parking the bus, getting comfortable, killed our momentum. They stopped the pressure. And Edmonton took advantage. And it's not even their top line to scoring goals. He's assisted by Draisaitl, although the top line is assisting people. Draisaitl's 21st assist of the playoffs, and I believe that's the 2nd of the game. Darnell Nurse 4th assist of the playoffs. And off the backhand through the face-off, and an easy one is Podkolzin. Nothing that Bobrovsky could do. And just like that, they tied it up. Unbelievable. That is a definition of a choke job. Definition of a choke job. Should have never happened. It did happen. Now you have to try to get that goal back. Draisaitl with the elbow against Forsling. Panthers going to power play. During this power play, Matthew Tkachuk with the wrist shot that was stopped by Pickard. Aaron Ekblad with the wrist shot that was stopped by Pickard as well. This power play will carry over to the third period. And Barkov with the tip-in that was stopped by Pickard. And this power play is killed off. Losereen tries to take the lead, but that was stopped by Pickard. Off the rebound, Rodriguez is a wrist shot, and that was stopped by Pickard. What else is new? Bennett with a tripping against himself. I mean, he trips Draisaitl. Oilers go into power play, and they kill it off. Corey Perry with the wrist shot that was stopped by Bobrovsky. That was a great save by Bobrovsky as well. This power play is killed off. Podkolzin with the snapshot that was stopped by Bobrovsky. Darnell Nurse with the wrist shot that was stopped by Bobrovsky. Brad Marchand with the wrist shot that was stopped by Pickard. That was so close. Reinhart hits the post. Oh my goodness. He hit the post. And it's not the first time that a situation like this happens. And then immediately, a minute after he hit the post, Ryan Nugent-Hopkins with the wrist shot. That was Simon Bobrovsky first off. And then capping it with the pass to Jake Woolman. And Jake Woolman was ready for that one-timer. And they take the lead. Oh, my God, man. Wow. You know, last year, right, when we had that biggest worry that we were going to blow a 3-0 lead, there you go. They blew a 3-0 lead. They literally blow a 3-0 lead. Yeah, that's what I was worried about. Anyway, all kidding aside, man. He is assisted by Nugent-Hopkins because that's what he does. Nuisance. We talked about Draisaitl and McDavid. How about Nugent-Hopkins? When he's healthy, there it is. The defense is just mind-boggling. He has 14 assists in the playoffs, and Kapanen's third assist in the playoffs, and not the one-timer is Jake Woolman. Woolman was also annoying in this game, very annoying in this game, especially late in the game. That's a second goal of the playoffs, and it's a go-ahead goal for the Edmonton Oilers. And oh my God, man, unbelievable. Some folks headed out. I don't know why they did it, but some Panthers fans left the arena early. Stay in your seats, especially when you paid $900, $950, $1K, $1,100, $1,200. What are you doing? You're down. Okay, tough shit. You paid this much money. You stay there and you finish watching. If there's a blowout, fine. But if in a close game like this, stay where you are. I would have. Brad Marchand with the wrist shot that was stopped by Pickard. I wish Marchand was more involved with this game than he typically was, because Marchand has been really good this series. By this point, Bobrovsky has been pulled. Woolman keeps blocking shots, keep blocking Reinhart's shots. They have to get it to the back of the net somehow. And with 19:40 into the third period, with 20 seconds left of the game, they score, and the sigh of relief is with the Panthers, and as well as myself. Am I happy? No. Here's why I'm not happy. You blew a 3-0 lead. I'm not happy that we tied. I might not even be happy if you win this, because of the fact you got sloppy in the second period. I don't like the idea of trying to win in clutch games. I want to, some games, like Game 3, I want to win stress-free. You didn't do that. But Reinhart ties it up. He's assisted by Bennett. That's his 7th assist in the playoffs. And Matthew Tkachuk's 14th assist in the playoffs. At least in Matthew Tkachuk, he's becoming very much more involved. And off the wrist shot, it's Sam Reinhart's 6th goal of the playoffs. I think his 2nd Stanley Cup Finals goal of the series. And he ties it up 4-4. And for the third time this series, we go to overtime. By the way, Jason Taylor was the drum beater. Do you not want a dolphin person beating the drums now? Anyway, all kidding aside, I don't believe that's superstition. There was a scary situation early with Jeff Skinner, who is in the news lineup. Trent Frederick tries to get one in. I have no idea how the puck didn't even go to the back of the net. And I gotta tell you, dude, happy birthday. First off, happy birthday, Gustav Forsling. Second of all, what a block by Forsling on his left skate, just to get that puck away from the back of the net. And that was just it was a pretty block by Forsling, keeping the game within. Panthers trying to shoot the puck. Sam Bennett, oh my God, Sam Bennett, he was so close. That puck got a piece of Pickard's glove, and it hit the crossbar, and it flung away. It's still in play. Oh my God, man. Bennett should have won this game, dude. He really should have. Lowe's-Ring with a snatch shot. That was stopped by Pickard. When each chance the Panthers go on a break, they will stop us. We're capable of going on a breakaways. Problem is we can't finish much. Lothrian tries again with the wrist shot that was stopped by Pickard. And then the line change. And I gotta tell you, that was a bad time to do a line change. Because here comes the Oilers. And they won. He's assisted by Ekholm. That's his 4th assist of the playoffs. And Podkolzin's 7th assist of the playoffs. And off the backhands, off the skate, or off of redirects off of Mikkola. That was bad. This might be the worst goal that Draisaitl's ever scored. He didn't do it all himself. No, it was an own goal. That was an own goal redirection from Mikkola, and Bobrovsky could not. He reacted too late, and he fell down, and we lost this game. It wasn't because of Mikkola. It was because we got sloppy, and we let them come back in the second period. That's how we lost this game. It's not the referees. As much people want to complain about the referees, both sides. No, the biggest reason why we lost this game and lost in overtime, we got sloppy. We got too comfortable in the second period, and we couldn't figure out Calvin Pickard. Those are the reasons why we lost this game. And of course, Leon Draisaitl again. His 4th overtime goal in the playoffs. Breaks the new NHL record. That's his 11th goal of the playoffs, and it's a backhand. The worst goal ever in the Stanley Cup final. The worst. Now, it's a best of 3 out of series. So yeah, we don't have to worry about a 3-0. Well, actually, give or take, we did blow a 3-0 lead. But in the series lead, we don't have to worry about blowing a 3-0 lead. And now we won't have to worry about blowing a 3-1 lead. I guess. But you should have won this game. You should have won this game point blank. Unacceptable choke job. Everything was lined up for you, and you just played like garbage. For real. You did. You just straight up did. First period, good. Second period, not good. Third period, heart rate, roller coaster. Overtime, terrible. Oh my goodness, man. 40 shots on targets for the Panthers, 35 shots on targets for the Oilers, 34 hits for the Panthers, 25 face-off hits for the Oilers. Both teams with 41 face-off wins. Both teams with 4 power plays. Oilers got 1 power play goal. Panthers got 2 power play goals. 28 block shots for the Oilers, 13 block shots for the Panthers, 5 takeaways for the Panthers. Some of them should have resulted in goals. 12 giveaways for the Oilers, 11 giveaways for the Panthers. That's the thing too. They don't have a single takeaway, the Oilers. How is this possible? Now, right now they don't have a stars of the game. You know what? Screw it, I'll just go to there. Do they have stars of the game up there? No, they don't. I don't think so. No, I don't think so. But I have to imagine that Draisaitl is going to have first star. Who are the other 2 stars? You could probably put in Matthew Tkachuk, or Podkolzin, or Jake Walman. I don't care. I really don't care. Now you go to Edmonton, tied 2-2. When you should have been up 3-1. It's now a best of 3 series now for the Panthers. If they don't show up on Saturday, between Game 4 and Game 5, you have a 1-day break. What the hell was this schedule? You have a 1-day break that you have to travel all the way from the south, all the way far north. You need at least two days out of this one. I'm still speechless, man. I really am. This should have never happened, but it did. The Panthers better wake up and play fucking hockey on Saturday against the Oilers. Now, best of 3. Consider this the game 1, and then 2 and 3. Early on. Game 5, Saturday, in Edmonton. Play hockey on Saturday. This was unacceptable. Unacceptable. Now, Game 6 will be necessary. The question now remains: who is going to be, who's going to have a 3-2 series lead heading to Game 6? It has to be the Panthers. It gotta be. They gotta play angry. They have to have that advantage. And my God, put pressure on the Oilers, man. Because now the Oilers fans up at Rogers Center, they're gonna be freaking loud. They're going to be loud. Rogers Place. I got the part of the name wrong. But still. And also, too, the goaltending, they're probably going to put in, actually scratch that. They're definitely going to put in Pickard in this game, in Game 5. They're definitely going to do, they're not going to put Skinner in after the performance he had in Game 3 and 4. They're going to have to put in Pickard in. Now you got to pay attention to what Pickard does. Think of last year. Okay? See what went right last year in the regular season, and then use that momentum heading into Game 5. I'm done talking about this. Alright, man, I'm done. If you like this video, which I don't know, or please hit that like button. If you like this game for some reason, unless you're an Oilers fan, hit the like button, subscribe our content. It's free. And consider subscribing if you have not done so already. Game 5. Saturday, 8 o'clock Eastern, and series not over. Like I said, it is far from over. All right, good night.